What is going on today, guys? We are back for another episode in Hydroneer. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to install the last of our Goliath drills. So I already got all this side dug out here, got the pipe run and everything, and I started installing the first half of them. I also got all my foundation fixed and dug out on each side. So I got a lot done since the last video. Got the 4 pressure boosters over here for these, and then halfway down, right about here, I put in another one. They all got shards in and stuff. I already got the dirt lumps shoveled out and put down for these. So all we got to do is we got to go buy, I think it's 21 drills yet, and then we're going to slap them in and get this system running. So it's not going to be, it's not going to be 100. It's just going to end up being, what is it, 94 total. So we're going to be just shy of 100 drills in this system. But we're going to see how it goes today, see what happens, and hopefully there's no big hiccups with it. I do have to fix this side. I was originally going to put the ladder over here, but I don't know why. I should have just left that closed off. So we're going to fix that up. I think I'm just going to put the 2 other rows of ladders down to there for now. I'm not sure what else to do with it. I shouldn't have even dug it out, to be perfectly honest, but I did for some reason, so we'll have to fix that up. But anyway, so as you guys can see, I just junctioned in right here with the elbow, put in a shut-off valve right there for it, and yeah, it all went pretty smoothly. A lot of digging out with the pickaxe. I got the lights all placed down and everything, so it's nice and lit up down here. Or, well, it's as nicely lit up down here as I can make it at the moment. I'm still going to put in some foundation down under here and light this up, kind of like the other side's got lights over there. So I'm going to be putting in a few more pieces of foundation down here yet, and then we'll go from there and see. Once we get this system running, we're going to test it and see how much lag it produces. Another thing to note is I waited to do this till on camera. One of you guys mentioned, did the blocks fall down underneath there? So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our build hammer here first, and we're going to check that out and see if that is actually the case. Because I never did check under there, and you got me curious about that now. So we're going to get everything off of here, and just like that. And we're gonna check it out. So unfortunately, as you can see, no blocks, and get this out of the way, no blocks underneath there. So the bars, I honestly can't say what actually happened to them, to be perfectly honest, but no, they are not under here. Figured I'd check with you guys, because if we did manage to find them, that would have been awesome. But unfortunately, I think they just like disappeared into the ground, to be perfectly honest. I'm not sure where else they would have went. I really don't know, to be honest. So anyway, let's go put this back away. You know, I really was hoping that they would be down there. I was hoping you were right. Unfortunately, it's not the case. So I don't know. I already counted them as lost anyway. You know, it's not the end of the world. It's just, you know, it's a shame that when that happens. So anyway, we got 21 drills to get. We're just gonna go pick them up from the shop quick. We're gonna chuck them down the hole and get them all set up. Then we gotta flip them all on. The one thing I would like to do is, whoops, cut that a little bit too short. Oh, come on. That damn sign on the shop there. One thing I would like to do is, if this system functions well, is I would like to go ahead and add a second system in. So that's the thought anyway. That'd be absolutely fantastic to have another full system of the Goliath drills in there like that. That would be great. But we're gonna have to see. Like I said, we got 21 to install, I believe it is. I'm pretty sure it's 21. Unless I miscounted, but I'm pretty sure it's 21 we got to chuck in there yet, and everything else is already already set up. All the pipes are in there. Like I said, I got the dirt all put in there already. So I just took a shovel full of dirt from basically wherever. I think for the most part it was off the ceiling in there, because that was where I could reach from the conveyor belt, and I just dumped it down in there. So nothing too special. It just kind of grab whatever and chuck it down, and that'll do, because we got the Goliath mod for them not to use any of the dirt. So one scoop of dirt will do for basically the whole time we have our setup. Whoops. Jump up in there, please. There we go. So another thing is, I am going to be ripping down that ram setup at some point. I'm not sure when, but I'm going to rip it down. Going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of most of those harvesters that are with that setup as well, and just, you know, be done with that setup until he fixes the problem of the stuff basically falling through the conveyors. I don't really see any sort of desire really to use it, because like I had mentioned, otherwise you're just cleaning up. And you know, if you're going to run a setup like that, you just want it to keep producing. You don't want to have to shut down your system every, I don't know, every like so often to clean up after it, basically. Whereas this Goliath setup, it runs pretty clean. I mean, I have a little bit of issue once in a while with the chunks coming out the wrong way out of the sorter, but I mean, 1 or 2 chunks get hung up and that's it. So it's not the end of the world to go over there and grab, you know, 2 chunks and drop them down the funnel. The only other thing is the gems. Oh man, I just hauled another bucket of gems. I think it was, I don't know, couldn't have been much more than an hour of playtime ago, because I didn't run the system at all while I was down there carving out and moving the foundations and setting up the lights and stuff like that. But I hauled another thing of gems, and it was another almost 100,000 in Hydrocoins. So yeah, that's a lot. But anyway, you guys might notice this, but the FPS is starting to dip. Loading up the truck now. When I put in the 15th Goliath in there, the frame rate dropped from 60 now. So I'm not sure why it's that bad, but it's still sitting about 50 right now. But by the time we load these up and start driving, it's going to be under 30. I can guarantee that. So I'm not sure why loading the truck with this stuff like that has such an impact on game performance, but yeah, it's quite noticeable when you're hauling stuff, because right now we're sitting at about 40. So by the time we start driving, it's going to be right about that 30 mark. You probably can start seeing the little bit of frame rate there already. Let's actually get in the truck now, and yeah, 21:19. That's just horrible. And that's what, 21 drills. So 21 pieces like that in the back of the truck, and we're under 20 FPS with that RTX 2070 Super. So 21 frames, 18, you know, that's honestly, that's horrible. Hopefully that's one thing that's getting fixed with the next patch. So, or the next major patch. I'm not saying like the next week's weekly dev blog thing that it does on YouTube. No, I'm talking about like the next actual major patch. But as we start to unload the truck now, you'll see the frame rate will gradually start to increase. It's still sitting right around mid-20s, but as we unload the truck, the frame rate goes up again. So I'm not sure why this stuff has such a hard impact on the frame rate, but it's absolutely horrible. And we're back up over 30 now, so it's getting better. It's over 40 now, so I don't know why it's got such that nasty of an impact, and now we're back up to 60. So I'm not sure why it's that nasty of an impact. I really don't know much as far as how that stuff goes with writing the game code or anything like that, so I honestly don't know. But it has a hell of an impact on the game performance, that's for sure. And, oh, that's the last one. Cool. Now we got a mountain down here. Absolute mountain of stuff. Alright. Start grabbing them, and there we go. Get these all turned or put in, and we got to hammer them down, flip them all on. That's a lot of drills to flip on. Now, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the F7 mod that allows you to basically turn them on and off through the menu itself. That's something I'm gonna look into getting, because I don't want to sit here and have to turn on 94 drills every time I log into the game. That's gonna get pretty old quick. So I think I'm gonna look into getting that. And these drills are absolutely going nuts. We'll probably end up losing one or two from them like yeeting off through the ground here. So we might have to make another trip to the shop to grab one or two more. I had that before when I was installing this side here. I had dumped down, I don't remember how many it was, but I got just the right amount, and I ended up short a few. So yeah, a couple of them yeeted off all the way doing this, but overall it works a lot easier because then everything's just right here. And did I grab too many? I grabbed too many. How did I grab too many? I must have screwed up where I put that pressure valve then, is what I probably did. I had to have screwed that up because we have a lot of extras. Let's see, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15, 17, and 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Okay, yeah, I really screwed up the pressure valve there. So, yeah, there's still 42 drills, but I screwed up where I put the pressure valve. Apparently well, it is what it is. We got some extra drills for later on, I guess. Interesting. None of them disappeared this time, so we do have the extras for later on. Alright, that works. I did not realize I screwed up where I put that. Guess that's good to know. Huh. Thought I had counted that up. Wonder if I miscounted the other side. That's probably what it was. Miscounted the other side and placed them in wrong. That's probably what I did. Oh well, it's not like it matters too much. I mean, it is what it is. They're in here. That's where they're staying. I'm not going to change it up now. It'll work just fine because we got 25 drills on this side of the pressure valve, so that'll work out just fine and dandy for me, because that means there's 25 pieces, so it'll basically boost up what we lost. But alright, now I'm going to pause the video so I can go ahead and turn all these on, because this is going to take a few minutes, and I'll be back to you guys in just a minute so we can fire this bad boy up and see what happens. Alright, 94 drills later, we are ready to go. And I see what I messed up. I did not put the pressure valve halfway down on this side. So that's what I actually messed up on. But anyway, I guess that doesn't really matter too much. Let's reset the day, get rid of the darkness. Alright, let's fire this sucker up. See what happens. Alright, let's turn this side. Let's fall down. Turn that side on. Turn that side on. I see good lights all the way down. That means 94 drills are firing. Now there's probably going to be a little initial chug when they start spitting out the blocks. And after that it should smooth back out. So you'll notice an initial drop here coming up. Actually, that wasn't that bad. That only dipped 1 FPS for the initial dip. Awesome. So no dip really from them firing like that. Now let's see what happens when they come up here. This is going to be a whole lot of blocks. This is the part I'm worried about right here. Everything coming out together. Can the system keep up and handle it? Oh, there's a little bit of stutter to it. A little bit of frame rate drop. Not too bad. We're still sitting at right about 50. So, looking down at everything, it is keeping up pretty nicely, if I do say so myself. Let's get rid of that. There's a little bit of a bind up there. Stuff isn't exactly falling out right. Okay, let's shut this off. We gotta fix that here before we get any further. Otherwise, that is going to be a giant, giant mess. There we go. Get that fixed up quick and actually put a new bucket in. Wait for all the blocks to run through quick, and then we'll fix that up, because I don't know why all of a sudden the gems are coming out shorter. They were tossing them way out before. So we're just going to wait till everything comes through before we start picking stuff up. Otherwise, it's going to be really, really laggy. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that off camera, because that's going to be a real big FPS drop with the gems. So I'll be back after I clean this up quick. Alright, so that was actually pretty simple. I just used the magnet and hardly even noticed any FPS changes there. So that's all cleaned up now. I got the bucket a little bit closer, so that should fix the problem. There's one other thing I've noticed. When the shards come out in a cluster, they do like to kind of bounce off each other, so we do need to grab our build hammer and move one of those pieces of sheet to the back side of that funnel quick, and that will fix the issue. So just gonna steal that one right there, and we're just gonna place him just like that. So that should basically keep him from bouncing off, and I'm actually gonna take that one as well, and whoops, put him right there. So just like so, drop that there, take that out of there, just drop him in here for now. Don't know how big it is. Not going to check right now until I make sure that this thing isn't an issue anymore. But alright, let's fire this back up and let's try this again. So I'll show you guys what I mean about the shards too. Whoa, big miss. I think I'm also going to put like some ladder pieces in between here as well, so then I can just like walk straight across right to here. Actually, what I think I might do is I might turn this around so I can turn them all on from the conveyor itself. So alright, let's see what happens this time. Hopefully it runs a little bit smoother. And like I said, a little bit of frame drop, but all in all, it's not too bad for everything that's plowing through the system either. So see if we can get a double shard to come out of here, and then you'll see what I mean. Make sure the gems are coming out just right. Good. Okay, not too bad. I mean, if you get a bunch of them together, they kind of, yeah, that works fine. Alright, let's see if we can see a double shard come out now like it was. Oh, there they go. Oh, them didn't bounce though. They were bouncing right over the top there, so. Of course, it's not going to do it now that I got the sheets up. Huh, that's fine by me. But yeah, this stuff is just pouring through here like crazy. I love it. Just absolutely fantastic. And there's only a slight dip to the frame rate. Like I said, we're sitting a little over 50, so that ain't bad at all. But this is going to be one money-making system, that is for sure. Look at all the stuff just pouring out of there. It's almost a steady line of gold sometimes. That's pretty neat. And it's handling it just fine, so. Not too bad at all. Definitely can't complain about that. Just one big steady line of blocks coming up too. See how it's handling it up here. Nothing's getting hung up. Boy, that's like perfect. That is perfect. Wonder if we shut our lights off if we could gain the extra FPS. I know, can't remember. I was watching somebody else's video one day and they said something about the lights causing a performance drain as well. And we have tons of lights, but I'm definitely going to keep them down there. It's just the ones up here that I was thinking of shutting off and seeing. Whoa, a little bit of a stutter when I did that. Big loading stutter is what that was. Yeah, that doesn't even change my FPS, so the lights... Oh, wait, maybe it did. No, it didn't. Yeah, frame rate doesn't matter with the lights for me. So, I guess we will leave them on because it's nice to have it a little bit brighter, make sure that we can see everything, especially at night. I mean, it's not so big of a deal right now, but at night they come in very handy. So yeah, everything is working good. Nothing is making a mess now that we got that pan in the right spot. The only problem is going to be hauling those gems to the jeweler. Oh boy. Because we already have, how much is it we got now? We have 2 different stacks in here, so let's see. 406,000 from gems right now. And I have a feeling that we're going to be well over 1 million very soon. I think if we hauled in what we have right now as far as gems goes, we probably have over 100,000 already. The gems add up quick because you figure each gem, let's just take one out of here. Let's see. So this gem here, just going to drop it on here. 96. So let's say that the average gem is, well, let's grab another one and see. Let's grab something that's a little smaller maybe. 100, okay, that's bigger. Let's say the average gem's just 90. It doesn't take very long for 90 to add up to 100,000. That's for sure. Does not take long, especially with how quick everything's coming out of here. I mean, this is, yeah. I want to try to snag one of these pieces of gold. There we go. Piece of gold is 351 weight and 59. I'm just going to use that as an average. Obviously, that's a terrible way to do an average, but we're going to call it 50 for easy numbers. 20,000 pieces of those will make us a mil. So, and obviously, as you guys can see by the line of stuff coming out, I don't think it's going to take long to get a $1 million bar. I really don't. I'm hesitant about trying this, but I'm going to try away a bar. Okay, so that bar is just over $500,000. What's this one here? That one's our $2 million bar. And this one is 185,000. Okay. So how much have we got in here already? $1 million. Just shy of $1 million. Wow. So yeah, we are definitely in the money right now. I'm really hesitant about weighing bars. It probably is something to do with the clipping with the gem grinder itself, but I'm still very cautious about it because I don't want to lose my hard-earned stuff again. That's 189,000. Okay, so we're over $500,000 with iron. What's this bar? 802,000. Wow. What do you got for a shard bar? 1,000 already? I had just emptied this just before we started, I believe. I think just before we started the episode. That's 47. If we melted all these together, we should have at least 10,000 by now, because all those bars that come from the Davids were originally 200 plus bars. So yeah, we are definitely in the money-making business now. I'm not sure about setting up another whole setup though, because if this is already starting to put a little bit of a drain on the system, how far can we push it before the video becomes crappy to watch is the problem. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe we will add another system and we'll just see how it impacts the frame rate. Because I don't want to make it unwatchable. I don't want to make it so it lags so hard that you guys are going, why in the hell am I watching this? I don't want to do anything like that, but I would love to have an absolutely monster system. So maybe what we do is maybe we lower our graphic settings, because I don't think we need to be playing on ultra if we're trying to make a monster setup. I think that might be what we do. We might just lower our graphic settings. And here we go. So this is where the shards kind of get stuck because it bounced all the way up there. But yeah, maybe we'll just lower our graphic settings and put ourselves in another monster setup and see what happens. Because I would like to have, I don't know, at least 150 of these, maybe even a 200 Goliath setup running all at the same time, just to see, you know. I don't know if 200 is a good idea, but we might try it anyway just to see what happens. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. The video is a little bit shorter than normal, it's not much shorter, but it's just a little bit shorter than normal. I think what we're gonna do is for the next episode we will finally take our big bar here and we're gonna make up our we're going to test the difference between the candle and a couple things on there and see what the price difference is for everything and see what's the best bang for your gold bar, I guess, is what I'll say. We're going to see. I'm pretty sure it's going to be between, if I had to guess, I'd say the necklace will probably be the front runner in it. And the candle's probably going to be worth about the same as the ring. That would be my guess. But I guess we will find out. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to take you guys with me. We're going to power this sucker down now. I'm not going to run it right now off camera. Because I'm not sure if we want to, what we're going to be doing next for the setup wise. So just going to power this sucker down and let everything run through, but that's awesome. 94 drills, going awesome. So anyway, thank you guys again so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying the videos, make sure you guys are taking the time to hit that like button. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. You trigger those notification bells so you guys never miss out on a video. The Discord channel is still up. If you guys wish to join, there is a link for that in the description box below. So feel free to come on over to the Discord and say hello. Everybody's more than welcome, so don't feel shy. Just hop on in, and we'll see you guys there. So thank you guys again, and catch you for the next video.